Blessings, blessings. I just wanted to come back because there was some things that was coming back to my remembrance when I put up the first video about Peyton Charles. There were some things that had happened that I had forgot about, but I remember during this time when the Lord gave me the dream. Let's see if we can look at the date here of when the Lord gave me things about Peyton Charles. You can look and you can see how it says December 12th of 2024. We can see that. So if we go to, this is getting very peculiar. If we go back, okay, in two of her, because she was doing Vlogmas, in two of those videos when my mom was watching her, because like I told you, my mom, she watches her. And of course, after I had that dream, she said when she was watching one of the vlogs, she was like, go watch the vlog. And she said because she was mentioning how the pastor was preaching on snakes. So I was like, that's very, very peculiar. And then my mom, when she was watching her again, she said she mentioned it again where the pastor was talking about snakes. So here is the first video.
This is really pretty. This is the couch that starts at 6.
Let me see.
Complaining, being surrounded by snakes and
Look at
paying
this.
more.
Let's go back a little bit.
It is 73 degrees outside and I got this coat on. I swear, when I come prepared, I'm over prepared because it's no reason to have the coat on, but it goes with the look. But yeah.
And you can see now I had that, the Lord gave me that dream December 12th. By December 17th, this was God confirming that dream that he gave. December 17th. So 5 days after the Lord had gave me that dream, this is what she said.
Yeah, we don't need the coat, but church was good. Pastor talked about complaining, being surrounded by snakes and paying more attention to the snakes than your blessings. He also talked about in the book of Luke how God asks, "Who am I?" And sometimes we can be a little ashamed to profess our religion. Hold on. Hey, baby.
Where you at, babe?
I haven't left out yet, but I was waiting on you to text where you wanted to go.
I'm looking.
Now, that's very peculiar. As soon as she started talking about what the pastor was talking about, how the pastor was talking about snakes, he called. That is very peculiar. God, that is something, this is very peculiar. So that's the first time. Now, of course, she didn't go into detail because he had called, and I think the
Looking up some stuff right now. That's what I called you.
For brunch. So you want me to just sit here or?
Yeah, you can sit right there for a second. I'm just looking up some stuff. You said you want brunch, right?
It don't matter. Like I'm just, I'm open.
Okay. So pretty much she briefly talked about snakes. So that was confirmation. That was only 5 days after God has shown me that December 12th. And by December 17th, that was the sermon she heard was on snakes. That was confirmation. Let's go take a step further. The Lord was trying to, this is confirmation once again. Here's another one where she was talking about.
Very, very good.
Now, we can see here. Here's the second dream. And I'm sorry, the second sermon. So this is on December 23rd. This is the second sermon that pastor preached on talking about snakes. That's double confirmation of what he had shown me on December 12th. Now watch this.
Back home today was such an interesting day. Wow. But the sermon was really good. The sermon was very, very good. The pastor talked about snakes again. He talked about snakes again this sermon. To be specific, he was talking about the snake, the serpent that tempted Adam and Eve. And his message today was the snakes that you entertain in your present will eventually determine your future. So if you got some snakes around you, go on, cut them off, get them out of here. So 2025 will be a smooth year. If you know you got some people around you that's slithering and shedding off their negative energy on you, get them on out of here, man. You don't need to take them into the new year with you. Stop giving people grace in that while they playing in your face. Stop. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be their friend, because Pastor talked about that too. Pastor talked about people triggering you and how it's a lot of people out here that's getting therapy because they are dealing with the same type of people within the same type of body and the same type of energy that continue to trigger them. And I feel, child, Lord, that hit me. That hit me for real, because it hit me. It hit me. Today was an eventful day though. It was an interesting day. Then after that, we went and got massages, which I really needed. Like, y'all, when I say,
Now, if that is not God confirming, I don't know what to tell you. God always will see ahead, and what's ahead. What comes from the Spirit of God, He is accurate. Now, I also do understand that the devil can get busy too. The enemy can get busy as well. Now, what if the people who brought her the information about, her boyfriend cheating, what if that was the enemy trying to sabotage her relationship or trying to come in between what God has put together? What if this is the enemy? What if they came to her and lied to her to try to put doubts into her or try to break up something that is, special? What if? That's what I'm hoping, that is the latter. But then I look at how the timing of when God gave me that dream, the timing, that was December 12th, then December 17th. When she went to church, the pastor was preaching on snakes. And then the following, on the 23rd of December, again, the pastor preached on snakes. So I feel like that was extra confirmation to what the Lord has shown. But I'm still hoping, because we do know how the enemy get busy as well. When two people come together, he gets busy as well. What if these people are lying that brought her the information? I don't know the details of it yet. I'm not sure if she's going to talk about it on her YouTube, because she didn't really go into details. She just explained that she was hurt. But what if they lied? It's just, this situation just seems a little bit, I don't know, very peculiar. It's just weird. I don't know who these people are. I don't know if there's any validity to what they're saying and the information that they brought to her, if it is accurate. I don't know. But I don't think she doesn't strike me as a type of person to just say something and she didn't gather the facts first and just going by what someone says. Obviously, she might have gotten some concrete evidence and information that, okay, this is not just a person talking. I have receipts. I'm praying that, Father, in the name of Jesus, I pray that you will expose the enemy If whatever was this information that was brought to her, if that's a lie to try to ruin and sabotage a relationship, Father, I pray and I ask that you expose it. Expose it. If they are lying, expose it for the lie that it is. If this is just something to try to break up someone's relationship or happiness, Lord, I pray that you will expose it and expose all the hidden mess. If this are just things that's happening that's trying to ruin a relationship, Father, expose it. Because something is not mathing. Because, Father, I do know how the enemy gets busy as well. And I'm hoping that, but she wouldn't, that's why she said she didn't want to put it out April 1st, because then people might think that she's joking. So she waited specifically till the 2nd to tell the information. I don't know, but if this is a lie, may it be exposed in the name of Jesus. But I forgot about that she had mentioned about the sermons that the pastor had preached on. That the timing of that, man, God really, he will confirm. My goodness, the timing of that. I just can't believe that. So I forgot to mention that when I was speaking in the last video. So I had to just play that because that's very peculiar. Very peculiar. So, anyways, I'm in deep prayer for her in this situation, and the truth will prevail, and it's going to come out, and it's going to come out in the wash. Either way, God's got her covered in the name of Jesus. So I just wanted to add that because I forgot to add it. It just didn't dawn on me. I had totally forgot about the 2 sermons that pastor preached on. And it's crazy. Immediately when she was talking about it, he called right at that second. That's very peculiar, very strange. I don't know, but yeah. Just pray for her. All right. So I'm going to leave this up on the replay. May you guys be blessed. All righty. Bye-bye.